好啦，個 comprehension 咧就係話咧2012 was the coldest winter on record. It was December and the whole country was covered in thick, heavy snow. 咁即係話2012年咧係最凍一個嘅冬天啊！咁當時係12月啦，而成個國家咧都鋪滿咗雪噃。Lucy and George lived in the coldest place of all, halfway up Mount Snowdon in Wales, in an isolated farmhouse. 咁好啦，呢一度咧，其實佢哋咧係住喺邊度咧？就係話係一個 halfway up Mount Snowdon in Wales， 即係話咧係半山咁嘅意思。咁而仲有咧，佢係住喺一個 isolated farmhouse， 即係話咩叫 isolated 咧？即係好隔涉啦，即係 that means 係周圍咧係冇乜其他嘅人啊或者屋嘅意思。咁我哋睇睇呢個第一條問題啦，佢就問第二題。佢問你 How do you know that the farmhouse is a long way from the nearest village？ 咁呢個2分啦，即係其實佢要你2個 point 啦。咁頭先就係話咧，你點知道係即係距離最近嘅村莊係好遠路咧？咁其實佢就會講咗咧，就係話係第一啦，就係佢有講過話係 it is halfway up Mount Snowdon 或者 a mountain 都得，咁即係佢係半山，即係半山啦，喺 in Wales， 同埋兼且咧乜嘢啊？It is in an isolated farmhouse。咁同埋咧，佢係一個好隔涉嘅一個即係個村屋嗰度啦。咁所以你就知道係 a long way from the nearest village。好啦，接住到呢一度啦，就會講到話佢話 The roads near the house were covered in ice, which meant that it was too dangerous for anyone to drive on them. A blizzard blew outside。咩叫 blizzard 咧 ？blizzard 即係一個 snowstorm，OK，即係等於係一個 snowstorm。Blew outside and the fields were hidden under huge drifts of snow， 即係話咧出邊啲田咧全部都係一大片一大片嘅雪啦。But inside the house, Lucy and George were watching television in front of a warm fire. Their dog Poppy was curled up on the hearth。咩叫 hearth 咧？我哋睇一睇啦。就係指 the floor at the bottom of a fireplace， 即係話咧係一個火盆前邊嘅，即係火爐前面嘅一個地下。咁睇下張相啦，呢度有一個 fireplace， 而 hearth 咧就係指前邊呢個位啦。咁即係一個比較暖嘅地方，通常啲狗咧取暖咧就會喺嗰度瞓啦，喺度。All of a sudden, the television switched off and the lights popped out. Lucy screamed and said, "What's going on, Josh?" George looked puzzled but eventually he realized what had happened。 咁就係話咧，突然間就即係啲燈全部熄晒啦，同埋啲光咧全部都即係突然間就冇晒電啦。咁跟住發生咩事咧？就係話咩咧？就係話 I think that the snow must have caused a power cut。 A power cut 咧，即係意思係停咗電。He said，Don't worry, Lucy, we have some candles in the attic。 咩叫 attic 咧？就係指嗰個閣樓啊，即係屋嗰啲最上面嗰個閣樓。So we don't have to sit here in the dark。咁佢就話咧，就喺個閣樓有好啲蠟燭啦。George went to the garage and found a pair of step ladders. He carried the step ladders up to the stairs to the top floor of the house and placed them underneath the hatch。 咁樣咧，佢就上咗去個 garage， 即係佢個車房咧，就揾到個 step ladders， 即係意思一啲長嘅樓梯啦。咁佢拎住個樓梯咧，就去咗個屋嘅咩啊 top floor， 即係意思係指翻個 attic。Top floor 即係指翻呢個 attic， 即係個閣樓啦。And place them underneath the hatch。 咁何謂呢一個 hatch 係點解咧？我哋睇一睇啦。Hatch 嘅 meaning 咧就係 an opening or a door in a floor or ceiling， 即係話咧係一對門嘅，即係意思咧門即係喺嗰個你會係上到去天花板嘅一個地方啊。A hatch to the attic。咁我哋睇一睇啦，睇一睇個圖啦，就係呢啲啦。即係好多時咧，你係因為有一塊呢啲咁嘅板，於是你就可以上到去天台或者係閣樓嘅一啲位。咁你通常搭條梯，咁你就會上到去嗰個叫做 hatch。 He climbed up the first 2 steps without a problem, but on the third step he caught his foot and came crashing down to the floor with an agonizing scream。咩叫 agonizing 咧？係 means very painful。好啦，咁接住啦，我哋就嘗試睇一睇啲字啦。咁所以咧 lonely 咧，頭先我哋都講過啦，就係 isolated 啦，即係好孤獨嘅一個，即係好偏僻嘅一間屋啦。snowstorm 我哋都講咗啦，就係 blizzard 咧就係blizzard 就係即係等於 snowstorm， 即係等於咧係一個雪嘅風暴。好啦 confused 啦 confused 咧，我哋睇翻第3段啦，就會係嗰個啦 puzzled 即係好奇怪，究竟發生咩事啊 puzzled。咁頭先我哋 snowstorm 我哋有 blizzard 啦，仲有 isolated 都係呢一個位嘅。咁我哋 puzzled 咧就係嗰個等於 confused， 即係好 confused 好混亂。painful 我哋啱啱講完啦 agonizing 咧就係解好痛嘅意思。in agony 即係好痛苦。OK he hurt his leg and he was in agony 就好痛苦啦。咁 sleep 我哋再等一陣先，再睇埋落去。咁好啦，我哋睇一睇呢一度啦。佢究竟咧第3條問題係問乜嘢咧？就 How does Lucy feel when the lights go out? How do you know this? 你點知道咧？究竟係 Lucy 嘅感覺如何咧？咁我哋睇一睇啦。就呢一度咧，佢就有講過話啦。George looked puzzled, but eventually he realized what had happened. 但 Lucy 就點樣咧？因為 Lucy 你會見到咧，佢係點樣尖叫啦。咁跟住George 就話啦 ，Don't worry Lucy。咁即係 Lucy 就好擔心啦，係咪？同埋佢尖叫。咁一個人點解佢尖叫咧？其實佢係 scared， 即係佢有啲嚇親啦。咁同埋咧，你會見到咧就係佢尖叫啦，同埋咧佢Lucy 咧就George 叫 Lucy 唔好擔心啊。咁我哋就用呢幾個字寫翻個答案出嚟啦。咁究竟 How does Lucy feel when the lights go out 咧？咁你會寫翻咧 Lucy feels scared， 即係好驚啦，或者 frightened 都得啦。frightened when the lights 同埋呢個咧就係 go out 用翻 simple present 啦，因為見到個 does 啦。咁你點知咧 ？How do you know this？ 就點樣咧？She 咁發生咩事咧 ？She screams and George tells her not to worry。係啦，你會寫翻咧，就係話佢尖叫啦，你所以知道佢好驚啦。咁同埋咧，佢就叫佢咧唔好擔心。好啦，我哋睇睇第4題啦。What 留意下，佢問你 what 啦。What is George going up to the attic to find？ 究竟佢去上去揾乜嘢咧？同埋點解咧？咁我哋睇一睇呢一度啦。咁佢就話啦We have some candles in the attic， 即係話咧，佢上去 attic 揾乜嘢咧？就係揾蠟燭啦。咁其實揾蠟燭呢個答案大部分學生都答到嘅，但係點解咧？就係 because they don't want to sit in the dark， 因為咧好黑啦，咁佢就所以要揾啲蠟燭啦。咁你就會寫翻咧，就係話Josh is going up to the attic to find candles， 就揾蠟燭啦。咁但係點解咧？咁你就寫翻full stop 啦，你會寫翻 This is because there is a power cut。頭先我有講過啦，就係話係因為啲蠟燭，即係因為嗰啲停咗電啦。咁 and 佢要揾，因為有停電啦。and he wants to find candles to light up the room， 即係話咧，佢想揾啲蠟燭啦，就去點翻着嗰間房啦。咁亦都可以講話 he doesn't want to sit in the dark。又總之係話用個蠟燭咧去嘗試，即係可以令佢睇到嘢。好啦，接住咧，你會見到佢就跌咗落嚟啦。咁佢就話係佢話咧就係佢攞條 step ladder 啦，就去上天花，即係上去嗰個 attic 嗰度去揾啲蠟燭啦。咁但係點知咧就係3步啦，佢有講過 the third step 之後咧，咁佢就 came crashing down to the floor， 即係 that means 跌咗落地下。咁就發生咩事咧？咁佢就話啦 ，Lucy ran up the stairs. Oh no, she cried. I think that you've broken your leg。咁原來咧佢就跌斷腳啦。咁 咁佢就解釋啦 ，I can't drive you to the hospital because all of the roads are closed。咁你見到咧就係所有路都已經封咗，因為頭先就講話佢哋係住喺一個 isolated farmhouse，咁所以其實佢哋真唔容易去揾人救㗎。I can't go to the village and leave you here by yourself。咁佢亦都唔可以揸車佢出去，即係揸車出去，因為點解咧？因為嗰個好凍啦，咁同埋條路已經封咗啦。咁亦都係點樣咧？就亦都唔可以就咁單獨出去條村度揾人求救，因為唔想留低佢喺度。At that moment, Poppy the dog woke up from his slumber。咩叫 slumber 咧？就係 sleep。咁但係就算你唔識解 sleep 啦，你都識得 woke up 噶嘛。咁其實 woke up 當然係即係從佢瞓覺之中起身啦。咁所以 slumber 咧就係頭先我哋嘅最尾嗰個答案啦。sleep 咧就係 slumber。睇睇 slumber 呢個字係點用 ？slumber 係解 sleep 啦，就 she fell into a deep and peaceful slumber， 即係話咧佢係咪 OK？ 即係瞓着咗咧就會係 fell into a slumber。The phone suddenly aroused her from slumber， 即係 from sleep。I don't want to wake him from his slumbers。留意下呢個 slumber 咧係可以有 s 嘅，係可以係眾數嘅。OK， 咁就會係即係等於瞓一覺或者 a time when somebody is asleep 就叫做 slumber 啦。好啦，咁佢咧就講咗幾樣嘢啦，就係話點解好危險咧？就係話嗱，首先條路封咗啦，咁另外咧當時都會係佢哋住緊嘅地方都係好極度 isolated， 即係意思係一個好即係一個好偏僻嘅地方。Poppy dashed to the village and quicker than a flash, he was back with a paramedic。即係乜嘢咧？就佢好快脆咧 ，quicker than a flash， 即係閃過，即係快過閃電，即係咩 ？That means very quickly。佢就翻嚟咧，就有一個即係救護員啦。The paramedic bandaged George's leg and gave him some medication for the pain。咁嗰個救護員咧，好咧，就幫佢咩叫 bandaged 咧，即係幫佢綁繃帶啦，亦都俾咗啲 medication， 即係俾啲藥物俾佢啦。佢話 This dog has saved your life, he said. Poppy was a hero.He had run through freezing conditions。咩叫 freezing conditions 咧？即係好凍嘅一個地方咧。頭先就講話天氣好凍啦。咁接住括弧嗰度就講咗有幾凍啦。The temperature was -5 degrees Celsius to make sure that George was safe。即係隻狗咧係一個英雄，點解咧？因為佢就即係嗰兩個主人都唔得閒，可以去揾人求救嗰陣時咧，佢跑去揾人求救。咁我哋睇翻呢度最尾嗰度兩題啦。佢話 Why is it particularly dangerous that George has broken his leg? Give 3 reasons。咁其實最主要有3個原因嘅。第一咧，我哋頭先都有講過啦，係好 isolated 啦，嗰度係好偏僻、好荒蕪啦。咁亦都第二個原因咧，就係第一個就係好 isolated， 第二個咧就係 the roads are closed， 條路咧係封咗，揸車揸唔到啦。第三咧，當時係一個即係好凍嘅地方，咁其實人出去咧都會好凍，咁其實隻狗咧喺-5度跑咗出去條村度去揾人求救，咁所以咧呢3個情況就夾埋，所以令到個情況咧係幾危險嘅。咁我哋睇一睇呢一個啦，就係 This is because the farmhouse is isolated。咁第一樣嘢就係嗰條村係比較封閉啦。接住咧 ，OK， 即係佢雖然係隔得幾遠，但係你都可以揾車揸車去或者去出到去噶嘛。但係第二樣嘢咧係 the roads are closed， 因為太凍咧，條路都封咗。咁接住第三樣嘢咧 ，and 乜嘢咧？就係話 the 乜嘢咧？我哋睇咗 the weather was freezing， 即係話咧嗰陣時咧係非常之凍。係好凍，咁所以咧3個原因咧令到佢即係整斷腳呢一樣嘢係好嚴重啦。好啦，接住啦 ，Why is Poppy described as a hero？ 點解佢稱佢為英雄咧？首先咧就係有3個原因嘅，咁你會見到原因咧就係 Poppy can run to the village and get help， 因為佢能夠識得跑去條村，佢識得揾人救佢嗰啲主人啦。第二咧，佢能夠好叻咧，係能夠 bring back paramedic， 即係揾到啲救護員啦。咁同埋佢係能夠跑一個，即係人都會好凍啦，而佢係喺一個好凍嘅情況-5度咧跑落去條村度去揾人求救。咁所以咧呢3個咧都係一個原因，佢係能夠可以稱為一個英雄嘅。咁我哋試下睇翻個答案啦。咁你就會寫翻咧 This is because Poppy has run， 記住咧就會係要 run 啦。咁你其實咧因為條題目係 simple present， 你唔可以用 past tense 答㗎，咁只會用翻 present perfect。咁has run to the village，has run to the village to get help。To get help， in 呢個咧第一分就係佢跑去個村啦。in the freezing weather， 即係話咧佢跑去條村去揾人幫手啦，而天氣好凍啦，咁樣咧also he has brought back paramedic， 仲要好識得咧，好叻咧，佢係能夠可以揾到一個救護員出嚟，即係唔係揾咗其他人，而嗰個救護員仲可以係幫佢去，即係幫阿 George 去綁繃帶嘅，咁所以咧就可以稱為係英雄啦。OK， 跑去條村啦，好凍啦，天氣都可以識得去啦，同埋咧佢揾到一個適合嘅人。好啦 ，What would you do if you found yourself in Lucy's situation？ 咁你會點樣咧？咁你會話 I would 乜嘢咧？嗱，人哋問你 would 咧，你要答翻用 would 啦。I would use phone to call the emergency service to save George if I found myself in Lucy's situation。 咁記住咧，其實呢一個咧係好多答案都得嘅，但係記住人哋問你 what would you do 咧，就 I would use 啦，跟住之後揾個電話去 call 個 emergency service to save George 啦。咁啊 if呢個咧佢話要 found， 記住用 past tense 即係代表一個假設性嘅狀況啦，咁你就會用翻 would use 同埋用翻 found 咧，咁就係可以個 grammar 上就會啱噶啦。咁其他答案咧只要合理都 OK 嘅。